Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to see the foundation engineering important questions. So what are the questions we have to study in the in-semester examination? So the foundation engineering course is the one of the branch of geotechnical engineering. In some universities having the geotechnical engineering 1 and geotechnical engineering 2. So in geotechnical engineering 1 covers the soil mechanics and geotechnical engineering 2 covers the foundation engineering. So there are 5 units are there. So in the first unit we have only theory. So there is no problem, no there is no derivation. But second unit, third unit and fifth unit we having the derivation as well as problem and theory questions also. So the foundation engineering is the somewhat difficult subject we have to understand, as well as the getting pass mark in the foundation engineering somewhat difficult. But if we plan and study well, we can easily get the highest mark in the foundation engineering. So in the first unit, we having the site investigation and the selection of foundation. So in that unit, we having the method of exploration. So how we can explore the soil. So the first question, different types of boring. So there are 5 types of boring is there: auger and shell boring, wash boring, and percussion drilling and rotary drilling. So in that boring, the very important question is wash boring. So in the wash boring questions may be asked in the separately or type of boring they can ask. So second question is function and uses of split spoon sampler. So there is a 3 type of sampler is there. So thin wall sampler, thick wall sampler, and stationary piston sampler. So this is a thick walled sampler. This is a stationary piston sampler. So then third question is various type of samples. So there is a 3 type of sample. So one is a representative sample, then disturbed sample, and undisturbed sample. So then very important question is standard penetration test and the static count penetration test is the most important question. So standard penetration test is a very good method to find out the bearing capacity of soil using the standard penetration number. Okay, so then next question is geophysical method of soil exploration. So there is a two method. One is electrical resistivity method. Another one is seismic refraction method. So they both questions asking separately or combinedly they are asking geophysical method of exploration. Okay, so then these 5 questions are most important. So if you study well in the 5 questions, so you can easily get 16 mark, so you can answer only one question. So another set of questions like explain the depth and spacing of boreholes. So how much depth we had dig the land for exploring the soil, and spacing the how much number of boring required for in the particular place. So then bore log reports. So how can we present the soil log reports. So next question, factors affecting selection of foundation. So how we can select that type of foundation. Okay, so these questions also somewhat important, but if you read these 5 questions, definitely you can answer one question. Next, the second unit is shallow foundation. So in that shallow foundation, in this shallow foundation, there is a derivation and theory, then problem also come in this unit. So the first question is Terzaghi analysis for bearing capacity theory. So that is most important. So there is a derivation over there. So then next theory question is plate load test. This is a very important question to find out the bearing capacity of foundation. So that is also important question. So next question is define the settlement and what are the causes of settlement. Then list of the different type of settlement. That is a immediate settlement and consolidation settlement is there. So immediate settlement, so the after applying the load, the soil will settle immediately. So then consolidation settlement, so the water molecule exclude from the soil, then it will take some time. So they have two types, that is primary consolidation settlement, then secondary consolidation settlement. Okay, so then there is a problem related to Terzaghi bearing capacity theory. So there is a problem, it's a square footing and strip footing, circular footing, rectangle footing is there. So there is a 4 type of problem is there. Then based on the water level also we can rearrange the Terzaghi bearing capacity problem. So then next question is IS code method. So that's also most important question. IS code method we can solve the question and find out the bearing capacity of soil. So in the concern of second unit, so you have to study 3 theory questions, that is Terzaghi bearing capacity theory with assumption, then plate load test and settlement. So three questions are theory questions, and Terzaghi bearing capacity is a somewhat derivation is come. So then three type of problem is there. One is Terzaghi bearing capacity theory problem. So the formula will be C and C plus Q in Q, that is gamma into df into nq plus half into b into gamma into n gamma. So this is a one formula. So based on the shape of the footing, so we can add the shape factor also. So then IS code method problem. So IS code method also is 6403. So that is a IS 6403. So this is a code we can use for find out the bearing capacity of soil. So that's a major problem is there. Then settlement problem, so immediate settlement problem, then consolidation settlement problem. Okay. So then unit 3 footing and raft. So we can design the footing. So there is a 7 important question is there. See, in that 7 important question there is a major 3 important questions. So the first important question is rectangular combined footing. Okay, so the rectangular combined footing design and problem. Then trapezoidal combined footing, that is also design and problem is there. Okay, so there is a 2 questions most important. Another question is a different type of shallow foundations. That's also most important question. So now we can see the different type of mat foundation and uses. Then design the trapezoidal footing, trapezoidal combined footing. Then rectangle combined footing, that's also most important. Then design of square footing, then design of rectangular footing. So there is a difference between rectangle combined footing and rectangle footing. So this is a rectangle combined footing. There is a 2 column is there, so we can the footing for 2 columns. So then rectangle combined rectangle footing is the individual isolated footing. Then strap footing design also most important. Then design of circular footing. So then what is a different type of shallow foundation? This is a theory question. Okay, you study well these type of designs and footing problems, so we can easily answer. Then very important and very easiest unit is fourth unit, that is pile foundation. Okay, so then the pile foundation there is a most important question and frequently asked question. The first question is classification of pile, that is based on material, based on load transfer, based on method of installation, then displaced by or non-displaced pile. So like that a lot of classification is there. So that's the most important question they are asking. And second question is pile load test. Okay, likewise plate load test we can use the pile load test. Okay, so there is a we are using the shallow foundation, there is a plate over there. Here it's a deep foundation, so we are using the pile. Okay, so the plate load test and the pile load test are similar. So these 2 questions is most important. And another important question is under removed piles. Okay, so these 3 questions come very frequently. Then another thing is there is a 3 major problem is there. So the first problem is static formula. In the static formula there is a individual footing is there and group efficiency is also there. Then dynamic formula we can use the engineering use formula and Hayes formula. Then group carrying capacity we are using converse Labra formula and Fed rule. Okay, so these are all the important questions in the 4th unit. So prepare well in the 4th unit for clearing the exam very easily. So next unit is most important unit, that is retaining wall. So there is a only 4 question is there. So in if you prepare well for the 4 questions, you can easily answer any one question. So in that question, the first theory question or derivation. So the first question is Rankine theory. Okay, so Rankine theory. So there is a problem is there, then derivation is there. So there is 2 questions. Then the next question is Coulomb theory. So the maximum the theory question will come. Then Kalman graphical method and Rabin graphical method. So this is a Kalman graphical method and Rabin graphical method. So there is a 4 question is there. If you study well in the 4 questions, so you can easily answer one question. So the unit 4 and 5 is very easy and having the limited questions. So if you study well, you can easily get pass mark in the foundation engineering. So again we will see next video. Thank you.